One thing I've noticed over the years is that most crypto tools look pretty good right up until they're actually needed. Everything works fine while assets are just sitting there, then it's time to move something, and that's usually where the questions start showing up. Transfer takes longer than expected, swap doesn't go through on the first attempt, somebody is looking for gas on a wallet that was only supposed to receive assets in the first place, and after seeing the same situations repeat often enough, I started paying less attention to what platforms were promising and more attention to how they handled everyday tasks, because that's really what most people do. They're not interacting with 20 different protocols every day. They send assets, receive assets, and make a swap once in a while. That's about it. So when I come across a tool that's trying to simplify that process, I usually spend some time testing it myself. And instead of starting with a technical explanation, I think it makes more sense to begin with the actual setup. So right now I'm on the home page, and the first thing I press, create wallet. From here, I'm asked to create a password. Pretty straightforward. I always recommend taking this step seriously because the password is what protects access to the wallet on the device being used. So I create the password and press continue. Now the wallet generates a recovery phrase. This one consists of 12 words. And honestly, this is the only part of the setup where I slow down a little because passwords can be changed, devices can be replaced. The recovery phrase is different. It's the backup for the wallet itself. So before doing anything else, I save it somewhere secure. Once that's done, the wallet asks me to confirm the backup, so I simply select the requested words in the correct order, just a quick verification step to make sure the phrase was actually saved, and click verify. And after a few seconds, the wallet is ready. No additional setup, no extra menus, no complicated configuration. So I've been running this wallet for a while, so I'll use my regular one. So now I want to send few tokens over to MetaMask. So first I copy receiving address. Then I come back here and press send. Next, wallet asks for the destination network. I always double check this part. Most transfer mistakes happen before the transaction is even sent. Usually it's the wrong address or the wrong network. So I choose the network, paste my address, enter the amount, and continue. Now I'm on the confirmation screen, so before approving anything, I always take a final look at the details. Address, network, amount, all looks good. And right here, I can also see the transaction cost. In this case, it's showing 0, no gas charge, no transfer fee. Everything checks out, so I click confirm, and transaction is now processing. Good, transfer completed successfully, balance updated correctly, and tokens were delivered without any transaction fee being applied. Now, naturally, after seeing that work a few times, I wanted to understand how the model behind it actually functions. Okay, so infrastructure doesn't run itself. There has to be something supporting it. So I spent some time digging into that. And from what I've seen, the idea is fairly simple. Regular transfers are subsidized through protocol revenue. Then there are optional features available for users who need things like higher limits or priority transaction handling. Swap routing can also generate a small spread depending on liquidity sources. And those mechanisms help support infrastructure that's processing transactions. From a user's perspective though, what matters is much simpler. Workflow stays clean. Open wallet, choose network, send assets, done. No separate gas management, no extra preparation, no jumping between multiple services just to complete one transfer. It's the fact that I don't have to think about it very much. Everything is where I expect it to be. Transfers are easy to manage, assets across different networks stay in one place, and the overall experience remains predictable. So far, that's been my experience with this wallet.